Hello. Happy Super Bowl week. We are the Trio of Positivity podcast. My name is Chris, joined by Boopin and Miller. We are a Chicago Bears podcast hoping to bring some positivity into our listeners' lives. But in typical Chicago fashion, that sometimes can be difficult to find. Boys, how are we doing today? How was your weekend? It's not like we had a previous discussion and we're starting over, but we're here now. How are you guys?
Incredible.
I can tell from the passion in your answers.
Well, it was a boring weekend. No football.
Well, flag football.
No, that was on Tuesday night.
Oh,
at
that's true.
7.
That's true.
Hey, the Bears defense people, they had some interceptions. They're still going.
I got some great clips out of that. Boys, we're going to get right into it. It is a Super Bowl weekend. We're going to get our social plug, and then we're going to jump into some questions since the Bears are not in the Super Bowl. Sorry to disappoint some people. We're going to talk about the game itself.
They're not?
We're not. We're going to talk about the game itself, some other tidbits, and we'll get right to it. But you can find us on Facebook under Trio of Positivity Podcast. We are on X at The Positive Trio, YouTube at Trio of Positivity Podcast, and TikTok, where we are absolute doo-doo because Miller's clips are not working, but that's beside the point. Also, you can find us on Spotify and on Apple. I'm sorry?
I got us a follower.
I got us one too, and it did not take that long. Boys, let's get right into it. Want to talk about one of the bigger news that came out of the weekend and into the week as I'm fixing my headset here. With the Super Bowl preparation, we also get the Hall of Fame. It's going to come out tomorrow, I believe, who's elected, but we got some interesting drama where Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft are not first ballot Hall of Famers. How do we feel about that? I have some answers as to why I feel one person should have probably been first ballot, but want to hear your thoughts. Miller, start us off.
Pooping was supposed to start. It's fine. It's fine.
We don't want to take your answers away. That's all.
I know.
You're going first every question.
Every single fucking question.
So, for me, Bill Belichick is obviously a Hall of Famer. He will get in. Robert Kraft, in my opinion, is obviously a Hall of Famer. When you win as many championships as you do collectively, I think you need a spot in the Hall of Fame. So to me, the Robert Kraft not getting into the Hall of Fame really solidified the fact that I think Deflategate and all of the things around the Patriots really had an impact on the voters. And to me, in my opinion, I don't think it really should have. Now, when you're talking about one season of controversy for the success that they had. I mean, Bill Belichick is really not even, you don't even really need to argue that he's the best coach ever in the NFL because bottom line is he is. And his track record as a head coach shows it, proves it.
Yeah. Like, simple question, right? Can you talk about football in the last 2 decades without mentioning Belichick? I don't think you can, right? It'll be an incomplete story. That man was a legend. Push the playbook, push the limits of rules sometimes, right? To the limit. But man, like, he was good at what he does. Like, honestly, this sounds like freaking high school chicks. Like, you know, I'm not gonna put you in because you did this to me. Like, it was so fucking bitchy.
There's some
and
high school
catty.
dudes that did that too, not just chicks.
I don't know. Sorry for all the one female listener listening right now. But you know who took it the hardest, guys? His girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. Supposedly they broke up.
Really?
Supposedly.
I didn't see that on TMZ.
We're not doing this rumor stuff. Anyways.
We don't do rumors.
We'd never do rumors. We know the one person in this show.
Miller, can you verify?
I am looking it up right now.
Listen, I know it's not true because I think she's setting up a party for him. So, like, it's not true. But what's funny is there was someone in this group that decided to push a narrative involving law enforcement, and that didn't come out to be true either. So that's why I'm very skeptical about what's being said.
Anything.
Thank you. What I will say,
Fake news.
What I will say though, and then this leads me to another question, is I do believe it's petty. I do believe that Deflategate did have something to do with it, but I do believe it's setting some type of precedent with the voting, which brings up Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady going to have to go through the same thing if Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick are not first ballot Hall of Famers? So that's something to kind of look forward to when that comes out, because if you're giving it to them two, I'm assuming you have to give it to Brady.
I like that this happened because it's like, because these people that have been doing this have been doing it for 50, I don't know how many years, but some of these people supposedly are not even doing football content anymore. They're either doing a regional thing or not doing it at all, but they have this vote. So I think as a result of this, they're reviewing who gets to vote and stuff like that. I'm glad that happened because, dude, Brady better, like, you don't even ask that question.
Brady has to go first ballot. I
Like,
we all
there's
can
no question.
agree.
Oh, heck,
I
Brady
mean, he
has to.
deserves it, but I think
Yeah.
you're right. I don't think
I
he
mean,
will.
Miller has his damn jersey. That alone, put the man in the hall already.
That is true. But the
I have
thing
a lot
is
of
that,
Hall of Famer jerseys.
but the thing
You know
is
who's
that
not
if you're
one of 'em?
elect,
Anthony
Mitch
Miller.
Trubisky.
Anthony Miller.
I have that
Anthony
one
Miller.
too. Shout out Brian. I have a Mitch Trubisky jersey. But no, what I was saying, Miller, is you kind of have to not put him in if you're not even putting in the coach.
I know. I agree with you.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued to see what happens there. There's some other stuff that came up, but I think that was the biggest story. So I'm intrigued to see who actually made it. Let's move on to the game itself. We have the Patriots taking on the Seahawks. The Patriots are the underdogs at 4.5. That seems to still be what is happening.
Miller, is
So
that
to
still
get-
true?
I got in at 3.5, so.
Okay,
But I don't
cool.
think.
I can't
so you
speak
must
to
have
it.
been. I wonder how soon.
Oh,
you
I
got.
was real quick.
Yeah.
As
'Cause I
as soon as the Seahawks won that game, that bet on the Seahawks hit. Boop. Done.
Wow.
People
Yeah, I thought I heard someone saying that it was at
No
like it
spoilers.
opened at 4.5. So it's
Nope,
crazy that
it
you
opened
got it
at
at
3.5.
That's crazy. Good for you, Miller. Give us some early details on this matchup, because I know you have some questions and you're gonna want to answer your own questions because you're answering every single question first. So I don't want to hear it. But why don't you get us started and give us a preview of this game?
Absolutely, I could do that for you, but I'm going to be asking said questions, so it's going to be a little awkward if I have to answer said question. But let's
you
dive
should
in.
ask the question and be like, great question, and answer it yourself. Please. Please
And then
do
I'll
that.
say great answer. I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can edit it where it's just your face in all of the boxes.
Do you even need us here? We'll go. We'll see you.
No, I mean, we would get more views on our videos. That's
That is not true.
God.
TikTok begs to differ.
The Patriots against the Seahawks coming to you on Sunday night at 5:30. Be ready. The Patriots roll into into San Francisco with a 14-3 record. The big controversy around the Patriots is in regards to their strength of schedule, where they place, I think, bottom 3 in the league with a strength of schedule at 0.429 winning
Wait,
percentage
it
for
was
their
like
opponents.
lowest by a historic margin. Was it bottom 3?
Yeah, but I didn't see anything like that.
I mean,
There was
maybe
probably
it
some
updated
stat out
because,
there.
yeah, like they updated, like, because this comes up beginning of the season. Some team do better, some team do worse, so maybe it got updated. But like at some point, it was like historically the easiest schedule since like 1978 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
close.
Go on.
The team was led by Drake May, their second-year quarterback, with 4,394 passing yards, 31 TDs, and 8 interceptions. He was near the top of the league in sacks with 47. Their offensive player of the year is between probably 2, if outside of Drake May, probably Stephon Diggs and Travion Henderson, which kind of brings me into my first question. The Patriots have ran 2 running backs pretty consistently all year in Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson.
I think he
And-
goes by Ramon. That's right.
And Ramondre Stevenson has really taken the reins this playoff run, and Travion has been and he hasn't really been found. Stevenson has rushed the ball about twice as many times as Henderson, and he has about 190 yards compared to 52 yards from Henderson. The thing that surprised me the most was the targets in the passing game. Henderson only has 3 targets to Stevenson's 10 targets. Why do you think they're shying away from their dynamic rookie in TreVeyon Henderson? Well, Jim. For me personally, I really
Wait,
think
Tony, is that
That
you?
was so good. That was so good.
Tony, go on.
I personally think it's because of. I don't even have an answer for this.
Great question,
It's-
Tony. Let me chime in real quick. No, it's like, okay, I think I'm waiting for the Super Bowl to end so we can get like an answer to this. The New England have gone super, like, I don't know, like contradictory to their all season. Like they were like a heavy passing team, like deep passes from Drake May was their signature play, and that's just gone away. They have like gone conservative. They're playing a weird game. I don't know if it's like intentional. I don't know if they're playing conservative because it's such a new quarterback. They've had some O-line injuries too, but it looks like Ramondre is slightly better run blocker too, so that probably puts him in the game a little bit more. I don't know, combination of all that, but like Miller, that's a great observation. I'm waiting to see if there was something they're doing deliberately or their hands getting pushed here to do this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a valid point. And we also have to look at the opponents that they faced. They were very good defenses, and so I'm pretty sure they were trying to plan something to that regard where maybe they were planning on using them to a certain way, or maybe they didn't have them on the field so they can work something out. I know Ben Johnson would do that a couple times, but I kind of agree with Boobin. Boobin might be winning today's episode. He's got some valid points, but yeah, I very keen observation there, Mr. Nance.
Thank you. I thought I was going to hear more about Drake May, but I guess I'll just have to create my own
predict
material
the future.
here.
I feel like there's a question coming.
Drake
Wow.
May.
You guys like few fortune tellers or something?
I'm so
Hey,
on point for this.
My
host thing.
prediction is there's going to be a football game on Sunday.
Whoa. Like, damn.
Obviously, Drake May has led this team. He's probably favorite for MVP at this point. However, in the postseason, he's been pretty sketch. Who do you feel is going to be the true difference maker for this Patriots team?
Miller, that's such a great question. I really want to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, Jim, this time I am prepared. And you know who I think is going to lead this team to victory on Sunday? Well, I don't think
Jim
they're going to.
killed me each time.
I don't think they're going to win, but I think the difference maker for this Patriots team, I think it's Mike Vrabel. I mean, he's coming in as a head coach, that he has the experience, he has playoff experience, and he's been to the Super Bowl. I think this coaching staff is going to play a big role, and apparently they just had some steak. It was a steak night for the Patriots, so you know they're going to come ready to play on Sunday.
I think that's a solid answer. We talked a little bit about it a couple of weeks ago about who we thought was the best hire, and while we agree that Ben Johnson was up there, I think we kind of felt like Vrabel was the biggest
I'm sorry,
steal.
who?
I always fuck up his name, but I hate to kind of take Boopin's answer because I see it, but
No, go for it. We win as a community.
I think
Please
we're
go
a
ahead.
team here. We're not always just, but I think Boopin's making a point about the defense that has been keen on this postseason run, especially the fact that they've been able to limit. Well, I mean, I guess limit with certain weather conditions with the Broncos game, but to limit them to 7 points is still very impressive. So I think the defense will take a big shot at this for being a difference maker. Boopin, if you want to add anything, sorry to take your answer, but that's a solid answer.
No, like you guys hit it now right on the head. McDaniel too, Josh McDaniel, that OC. God, he's been in 7 of these with Brady, right? Like so, like he's a big advantage, like Miller was saying with coaching too. But interesting. We're talking about running backs. Seattle has, like, for the last 27 games, not allowed a 100-yard rusher, and they've faced McCaffrey and Williams and Bijan and Taylor in that span. So, like, I think the running game, at least the looks of it, will not help New England get on top. So, if New England has a chance to win, I think May has to work on that broken shoulder a little bit more. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm hoping for a competitive game, but looks like the betting markets aren't betting on that much.
Chris is plagiarizing his way through school and plagiarizing his way through
Hey,
Whoa!
His professors listen to this, you dumbass.
What do you mean? How are you gonna put me on the spot like that? That is not true.
Oh, that's what happens when I'm host, baby. Let's go. Moving on. Let's talk a little bit about the current favorites for the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks, coming out of the NFC West with a record of 14-3. They were the number 1 seed, and they had a strength of schedule of about .488 winning percentage, so almost 500 for their opponents. They were in a very strong division, arguably stronger or just as strong as the NFC North. They are led by Sam Darnold, baby. He put up 4,048 passing yards with 25 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Woo! He likes to turn the ball over, doesn't he, Boopin? With that being said, their offensive player of the year is, can't wait for Chris to say this name, JSN. Would you like to say that for me, Chris?
No, funny enough, there is a Seahawks fan in one of my classes, and she even said, JSN is probably the best way we'll ever say this name, and that's just going to stick. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. And so ever since then, I got the feeling that everyone in Seattle just does that.
Smith and Jigba. That's not that difficult.
Not that hard. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He is a stud. He's probably the best player, definitely offensively on this field. He led the league in passing yards at 1,793 this year.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. Lead you with this question. Seattle has been led by its defense all season. They have the best DVOA in the league. However, the playmakers on the offensive side would like to have a say in the matter. Who do you feel will be a difference maker in this game?
Well, Jim, before we get to you, what is DVOA for those that don't know?
That's a good question, Chris. It's defensive.
It's a very
You mean to tell me you
average.
plagiarize something without knowing what it means? Good Lord.
Don't plagiarize anything. Defense adjusted value over average. There you go. Yes, it is.
But can you explain what that means to a layman? Like, most of our people
Great
may
question.
not
Sure.
know what it is.
It's a metric that measures a team or player's performance, in this case, a defensive team, on each play compared to the league average, adjusted for opponents, obviously.
That does not sound like AI, but sure. I think the question was
I
addressed
just
to you,
became
Boopin.
dumber. Like, I'm gonna say it, like, Jason will have this insane catch. I don't know. I'm thinking like one-handed sideline catch, and then like he'll score a touchdown, maybe 100 yards, a tutty, and then that takes Seattle to win the Super Bowl. That's my guess.
I think it's Sam Darnold. I think he's gonna have a game. I mean, basically, it's a home game for them. NFC West. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a pro Seahawks building, but I think Sam Darnold is going to want to prove that there's a reason why he was able to take 2 teams to 14 wins in 2 seasons. So back-to-back seasons, let alone that. So I genuinely believe we all can agree that Darnold is a playmaker at this point. Yes. I see one person shaking his head. And that's why I asked, because I know there's some people that don't believe that.
Chris,
I don't think he's a playmaker.
Chris, there may be a question coming up about this.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
But
Typical.
I do know there are people out there that don't believe that
I don't think he's a
actually
playmaker.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a playmaker.
I mean, I'll give my answer away. I think he's like fractional value Jared Goff, like on his good day. Like Jared Goff can put up 5 touchdowns like on his day. I think like he's sort of in that range, I think.
I think if he wins the Super Bowl though, that's gone. Like
Goff has won. Goff has won, right?
No,
No, he's
no.
been to one. No,
He's been
that
to
has
one.
nothing to do with playmaking. He's a
5
solid.
touchdowns, throwing 5 touchdowns. No,
Well, if
that's what Boopin literally just said. He compared it to Jared Goff having 5 touchdowns.
I just don't view when I think of Sam Darnold outside of the Rams game where he was really, really good. I mean, a majority of the time, he isn't like this flashy quarterback that's going to be putting up 300, 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's led by the rushing game and the defense. I think he's a step above game manager, but he definitely has the possibility of, as Boopin likes to put it, seeing ghosts again and going into that Sam Darnold play style. And it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Like honestly, he had a really weird season. He was doing okay the first half of the season. Second half of the season, Miller was talking about turnovers. God, he like turned into a pumpkin. Like he was leading the league. It's weird he made the Pro Bowl. I think he leads the league in like the most turnovers.
Is it weird that he made the Pro Bowl, Boopin?
Okay, we know what I mean. Okay, we're not talking about Shedeur again. Please don't do that. But no, like kind of walking into that question, like Chris brings up a good point, right? Like he's been in the league, what, I don't know, 8 years. He's been with 5 teams in the last 5 years, I think, right? Like what's his reputation right now? Is he this year's or last year's version of the guy who like took the team all the way to the playoff and then became a pumpkin? Or this year too? Like I guess he's gone all the way. He's in the Super Bowl, but are you worried that he's gonna turn into a pumpkin in the Super Bowl? Are you concerned? Where are you at, Miller?
I think you always have to be concerned because at any given moment he can do it. And we saw it this year pretty much in 2 games, both against the Rams. The first one significantly where I think he had 4 or 5 interceptions. He eventually came back and they almost won that game. But the second game against the Rams, he started really slow and shaky as well. And then they flipped that around and then he became a star in the second half. So he has that Darnoldness in him and it can come out really at any time. It's just, will the Patriots defense with their playmakers on the defensive side, your Christian Gonzalez, your Miltons up front, will they be able to put pressure on him, get him to move a little bit and make him uncomfortable, which could lead to bad decisions being made?
Like the last game, sorry, Chris.
No, I just have a question, and then you can get to your point, Boopin, but I just want to, because we talk about this a lot when it comes to quarterbacks. Would you guys say that Sam Darnold is a good game manager quarterback, or he's a step above?
I'm with Miller. He's probably a step above.
I said a little small step.
A small step. So if you're a really good game manager, why doesn't that make you a playmaker? That's always been my argument.
Because game managers don't make plays.
Yes, they do. They don't make mistakes, though.
They don't make plays.
But
a game manager isn't supposed to make plays.
Okay, but define making plays. Like, in what sense are you saying that? Because making plays to some people could be getting the first down when you're 3rd and 10, or getting that clutch 4th. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some kind of definition.
I think a game manager takes what's given to him. He will not if it's like trips and it's like to cover 3, like he will not like put the ball right at the thing or like run to get the first down. I think he'll take what's given to him and, like you said, not lose the game, not give it away as often. I think that's the difference. I think I didn't. Yes, he won the game, the Rams game. But I didn't see him make like a play that he evades a defender, goes out, makes that like Caleb throw or something like that. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
I don't know. He played pretty well in that game.
He played,
But
but the Caleb play we can all agree was a broken play. So it's like that I think is a little bit different when you're comparing that. Miller, go ahead, your thoughts, and then we'll
a
go there.
playmaker is somebody that's going to win the game for your team consistently. Darnold isn't that.
He's had fourth quarter wins though.
I mean, he has. But going back to your question, a game manager isn't going to win you the game. A game manager is going to you're relying on the running game and you're relying on the defense. I mean, you can go look at Peyton Manning towards the end of his tenure with the Broncos, and you look at 1 year he was a playmaker. He set the NFL record for touchdown passes, and the next year he was a game manager and he won a Super Bowl because of the defense. So I mean, that's where you're kind of looking at a quarterback. A game manager isn't. I mean, sure, if you count a playmaker as throwing 10-yard passes, fine, you can call him a playmaker. But to me, a playmaker is one where you're going to be expecting him to throw for 300, 400 yards a game, 2 touchdowns, and just carrying his team to victory like a Joe Burrow or a Pat Mahomes. And that's not Darnold.
I kind of agree with the way that Boopin kind of assessed it, though, because I feel like in that sense,
best friend today.
But I kind of agree where it's like, I feel like if you're doing everything right and you're not losing the game, you doing everything right, you're going to have some great plays in between there. I think there's that consistency of playing within a system that is successful. Should you be downgraded because you have a good defense or a good run game? No, not necessarily. But at the same time, if you have a good run game and the game plan says to run the ball, you're going to run the ball. You're not necessarily going to tell your quarterback like, hey, we have a good run game, but we need you to do more than what we're asking for. So that's the reason I kind of wanted to bring that question up. I thought it would be a good little back and forth, and I think we got it. But I kind of think that if Darnold wins the Super Bowl and has let's say what Miller said, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, that's almost a playmaking performance then at that point, right?
Yeah. I think he's there for a couple of years. I don't know what his incentives are. I think I don't know. I honestly feel differently about him after the Rams game. I know it's just one game, but the way they closed out that game, guys, they were not going for the playmaking game. They were throwing the ball. They were not trying to run out the clock. That was very impressive to me. And looking at how
I think if you compare that same thought process with Drake May running at the end to ice out the Broncos, would that be a playmaker play?
100%.
I would say yes, yeah.
100%. And that was not even called. He called his own number. Fucking cojones on that.
Miller, continue. Good points, Boopin. Very solid points.
Well, Jim.
Well, Jim. Since we've talked about 2 excellent topics with 4 outstanding questions, I think it's time to bring it to the halftime. Let's break it down, baby. And we're looking at the one and only Chris. What should we expect from our Puerto Rican Bad Bunny?
A lot of tits and ass, boys. And some of it might be Bad Bunnies. We're not sure yet. There's rumors he might wear a dress. He might have his tits out. Who knows?
What? No.
Here, I'm very happy about this. I think Miller, I was with you. Actually, were we all together for the Jennifer Lopez Shakira performance? I think we were.
I think so.
I thought that was great. There was a little mix of culture in that, where it's kind of the Latin inspired. But we're going to get into the reggaeton aspect of things. There's going to be a lot of twerking. There's going to be a lot of dancing. So if any of the boomers out there that feel like this is too sexy, it's going to probably be sexy. I'm pretty sure at some point it might get political. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he won Album of the Year and said some stuff, so it is what it is. I'm genuinely excited. I've been excited because I've been a fan of his. I didn't like him at the beginning, and then he played some music that I just genuinely enjoyed. And his last album won Album of the Year for a good reason. It's very good. Even if you don't know Spanish, you're going to dance. You're going to tap your feet. You're going to enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy the show. If you don't, I hear there's another halftime show that you can watch.
Yeah,
And
Miller,
hey-
can you tell us about that one?
I can. It's filled with a bunch of country music stars led by the one and only Kid Rock.
Hey,
And
if that's
Rumor
if that's
on the
your
street
taste-
is we might be getting some tits and ass over there as well. Nicki Minaj might be a special guest.
Listen, if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. But just enjoy the ambient of this. It's a different culture. You're gonna experience something. There's gonna be a lot of websites that are gonna translate his lyrics. You can kind of see what he's talking about, but it's gonna be good. I'm genuinely very excited to have this show. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, Chris, this is all you. Okay. Any halftime props we should be looking out for?
Give us
Will
the
he
first
sh-
song.
The
Will he-
first song is
will
probably
he
La
show his
Mudanza.
ass? The what?
The first song is if I genuinely had to guess, is probably going to be La Mudanza, which has been his opener during the global tour that he's been giving.
No pressure or anything, but we're doing a prop bet thing at work, and these are the questions that I need to answer. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
If it's not that, it's probably going to be Titi Me Preguntó, because that's just been a very popular one. That's probably going to be what I would say the two top choices of maybe the first song.
Do you think he'll bring any guests?
Yes, J Balvin I think is probably going to be a guest
Oh, fuck yeah.
that he brings. Funny enough, I did
Mi
say this
gente?
once. Yeah, funny enough, I did say this and I completely forgot that this actually happened. Post Malone could be a secret sleeper, because Post Malone actually did perform with Bad Bunny at Coachella. So I wouldn't be surprised if
He'll
Post
be at the
Malone
Kid
makes,
Rock show. He'll be
I'm
at the
just saying
Kid Rock
that's
show.
that's a
Yeah.
deep cut.
That could be. I just view him as like a potential Super Bowl performer. So
Post Malone, I
guess-
agree.
I guess
I think he's
Kendrick-
probably next.
I guess Kendrick was he did the stuff with Dr. Dre, right?
Yes.
Before
Yes,
he
he did.
performed.
Yes,
So
he did.
I guess there's a shot. There's a shot.
Some people are saying Jennifer Lopez, Shakira might make appearances because Bad Bunny did perform with them during their Super Bowl act. I don't know. I feel like if you think of Bad Bunny, you're also going to think of J Balvin, which he was also at that performance. I think there's some good songs that they can do together. So probably J Balvin would be my guest.
Over
guess.
under 11 and a half songs.
I think it's under.
11 and a half seems like a lot.
I think 11 and a half seems a lot, but the thing
But
with
they
reggaeton,
don't do all songs, right? They
that's
do
what I was gonna say. The
maybe a
thing with
minute.
reggaeton, you can mix them with maybe the chorus parts and then jump into another song. I wouldn't be surprised if the catalog goes past 11, maybe 12, 13, something like that. Not extremely too high, but I think the show is usually 12 minutes, 12, 13 minutes, something like that.
Sounds right.
Yeah, so that would be like a minute a song. That's not going to happen. There's some songs that he does kind of play into. He does kind of let the vibes go. I will say I think he's going to want to end on a banger, which would probably be AO, in my opinion. That's the song that he's been
Ayo.
ending his tour with, and it's in that tour he tells the people this is your last chance to twerk with us, to dance with us, so take advantage. I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of mirrors that from his show. His global tour has been a success, so I'm very excited from the clips that I've seen. Very excited to see this show.
All right. And my question of the day, since halftime is now over and we're getting back into the juicy parts, will Taylor Swift make an appearance?
Shit. In the
She's
show
busy.
or just in the game?
At the stadium. It's kind of
Will
a
they
joke.
show her or will she be at the game is what I'm asking. Like,
Will she
is it-
be at the game? Because if she's at the game, she's going to get shown.
well, I know that sometimes they didn't show her for some Chiefs games, so that's why I'm saying, like,
Well, this is the
She's-
Super Bowl.
I know, so that's why I'm like, I don't think they show her. I
She's
genuinely
busy
don't think
planning
they
her
show her.
wedding. She's not. Yeah. She's not-
They are not planning the wedding right now. They're taking a break because they have to go to the Super Bowl.
Priorities. There is a funny clip of Travis on the podcast. He's doing it at I guess Taylor's house, and he did something and he broke the chair, and he goes, "Taylor's gonna kill me," and I thought that was fucking hilarious. Jason's just laughing his ass off. Also, shout out to Jason Kelsey for doing all this Winter Olympic stuff with his wife. That shit's been hilarious too. If you haven't watched it, it's been good. All right, continue with the game. Sorry, I'm going
done
off
with
topic.
the game. What do you guys got? Anything else? Get into the
All
end
right.
of it.
Guys, winner of the off-season award is hanging. We need to predict the score of the game.
And winner.
I guess, yeah. and
Well,
winner too.
Miller, you technically won the
I know.
predictions.
I win everything. It's fine.
What do you got?
It's not going to be close. I think it's going to be 24-13 Seattle.
Wow.
No respect.
I thought I heard a stat out there that the underdog has covered the spread the last couple years, and some have outright won it. So, with that being said, I believe Patriots will win 24-21, but I believe Darnold will have a hell of a game. I would love to see Darnold win, but I think Patriots win on a field goal.
All right. Good guesses. One of you is right, obviously.
You're right, because you're wrong.
It's Seattle. I think they cover. They win 27-21. All right, people. Super Bowl MVP for all the marbles. Who we got, Miller?
It's hard. I'm hard pressed to not say Darnold just because it's so hard for a team to win and it not go to the quarterback these days. So I'm going to say Sam Darnold.
Didn't Malcolm Butler win the last time they won? Right? The same
I don't think so.
matchup? No? Brady won that one too.
I don't know if Brady
Was
won.
that wait? Malcolm Butler was Atlanta?
No, that was a
I was
Seattle.
talking
New
about when
England.
Malcolm Butler got that interception on the goal line.
Yeah, that's that. I was gonna say I don't think that was the last Super Bowl. I at this point you either give it to a quarterback, but given how this defense has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if a defensive player get it. But I'm gonna go Drake May. I think that's the easiest answer.
Yeah. It's really hard. Like, if they win, goes to someone else. But guys, I have a wild card. You know who the MVP is? Rashid Shaheed. He's going to have a special teams touchdown because that's a big advantage for Seattle. Their special teams is like ranked number 1 in the
Don't
league.
do that to Devin.
No. I mean, I don't know.
Leave Devin Hester alone. We don't need someone
Happy
else.
anniversary, Devin Hester, and he had his. Today was when the Bears played the Colts, and he had the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
You do
the
not
rest of the-
need Rashid Shaheed
Can I fucking
opening
talk?
the
I
game
didn't
with
say
his
opening.
return.
Did I say
He
opening?
did not
I
say
said-
opening. Yeah,
I
he
did
did
just fucking put there yourself. But like that man can run, that man can catch, he can rush the ball, he can catch the ball, deep passes. He can win multiple ways. So I think he'll have an impact in the game. But their special teams is like a big advantage. It's like New England's ranked 18th, 15th, somewhere in that range, and Seattle's number 1. I say that's a wild card MVP if you guys are looking for a long shot bet.
But I don't know. I think like if you're predicting it, are you predicting it because it could be a long shot? Or
I don't
you?
know. I like you
He's
guys are
gonna bet
absolutely
it.
right. Like
He's going to bet it. You better bet
I-
it.
I might have already bet it.
I was going to say,
Speaking of bets, there's always been the favorite prop bet. I think some websites have kind of dropped some of these prop bets just because some of it gets leaked nowadays. Especially with like the commercial, who's the first commercial, stuff like that. I do miss those. Those are fun. There's coin toss, national anthem, Gatorade color. I think those are the basics there. If you guys kind of want to get, my favorite is to always bet the over in the national anthem because that's always the one that gets you hyped because it's the first thing.
Question for you guys: who's singing it?
I
Not
think it's
Miller,
been
you
announced,
know.
hasn't it?
I have no
Char-
idea.
Charlie Puth.
Hey, all right.
Over.
No.
Yeah, over.
I think girls usually go over. Guys,
Mm.
you'll probably just get in and
It's-
out.
But here's the thing:
went
it's-
over, didn't he?
Can we clarify? It's when he ends the note, not the song, or is it the song?
The beginning of the last note, I think. is the end of the song.
So when he ends
It's the
Brave,
song. Yeah.
no, I don't think he can go brave like none
Yes,
of
he
that.
can.
Like,
You can
yeah,
do
man,
as
no,
long
you
as
can
you
do
want.
that.
Well,
My
I think
question is,
when he
can you go
gets,
Brave? My question is, can you go Brave and then there's still like some song after?
No, it's not
Okay.
song. It's when he
Okay.
says Brave.
but can he like if he goes all the way? I don't think that
He can
counts.
say
right?
that for 120 seconds and it would count.
Really?
He's still singing.
I think the
course.
only controversial one was Lady Gaga, right? When she did it, and then they weren't sure if it was
Was
over or under, and I think they just paid it out for everyone because it
Oh,
was
I
so
don't
close.
remember that. Last year was
I don't-
pretty close.
Don't quote
if
me.
I remember.
I just recall that. Don't quote me. I just remember someone.
Oh,
Where
we're
it was so
totally
close.
clipping that and putting that on socials.
Yeah,
If we
I just remember
to do that.
someone saying that it's so close, and then I think a sportbook just said, "You know what? We'll just pay everyone out. Like we can't tell or something like that." Boys, I will say to end it, I am hopeful to see an Avengers trailer. I think it's probably something that I'm going to look forward to. I don't know if there's already some commercials that were leaked. I do miss the old Doritos commercials. Those were great.
Commercials have been so disappointing lately.
They have.
Yeah. Like, but
I-
looks
I
like
did he-
Budweiser's going back to the old horse and something.
They always
again.
do that every time.
But I know, but like that was like the same old tearjerker. State Farm looks like they're doing another one where it's like they're launching a new like I don't know, barely there insurance or barely covering insurance or something, and it's like Peel and somebody else from Key and Peele, so that might be fun. I don't know. Like, look, I'm looking forward to the commercials again. Looks
I
like
am
they're,
looking forward to this year. Yeah.
they're like I don't know.
it's
They're
going to be
trying to
so political.
Well, we got that one Jesus. The Jesus always starts at the fourth quarter. I always remember that. That always seems to be the trend. So
because he gets us, guys.
There, Chris. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw this. There's going to be a Super Mario trailer.
yeah, but that's already been out. The trailer's already been out, so I've seen that.
I haven't.
Miller
but-
was now.
I don't understand
wait,
how you
wait,
release trailers before the Super Bowl. Just doesn't. I just can't comprehend
Because
it.
the people are going to watch it anyway. So it's like you might as well just give them an early start.
Did,
Everyone's going to watch
And
the
why?
game.
Why?
maybe it's not the whole thing, Chris. Maybe like
people
10
that
seconds of
actually-
intro.
I mean,
Yeah, right?
the trailer that came out, was it last week? I think the trailer that came out already leaked one of the biggest things that was going to show. So
It's just so dumb. Like, why are you spending like $10 million?
Also, like, okay, people are not constantly on the internet. Okay, there's probably like at
Yeah,
least
boomers.
300. I don't know, maybe like 30 million people that will never know that the Mario thing leaked, and that'll be the first time they are looking at it. So it doesn't.
well, it's not that it
matter.
leaked. It's just that they've already shown it. Like it's already out there. But
Okay.
spoiler alert, I don't. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Do you care?
No.
Yoshi. There you go. He looks
Oh.
fucking adorable. I'm excited.
I did see that. I didn't know that was a spoiler.
I think I read somewhere that that's the one that they're going to use, or they're going to provide more Yoshi stuff. But he looks great. They don't have like this like person voicing it. It's the Yoshi sounds that people are familiar with. So man, you know what? Let's just end the show. I could talk about this for fucking ever.
Hey,
but
save it for True After Dark. Before we
True.
go, guys, it's been a heck of a season. Some bets you think are gonna hit? Maybe a guarantee or two.
I don't
I'll-
really have any, to be honest. My guarantee is Seattle. Seattle minus 4.5.
Cover. Okay, that's a good one. Chris,
I would probably say it's going to be a first rushing touchdown.
that's a pretty good one too. Like the popular ones are like a lot of people are hoping conservative first half. So like unders are very popular in the first half, first quarter. Passing yards under for the quarterback's first quarter seems popular, but Poopin's guaranteed bet to hit. People bet
Bet
responsibly.
responsibly. Thank you.
Is second
Not on
half.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Second half will be the higher scoring half. So if you can take that bet, say 22.5 seems like the number, but I think that will be the higher scoring half.
You're
between
betting the
first-
over on that?
over, or the second half will be the higher scoring. There's so many props. You can like bet this
I was going to say,
four
because if
different
you
ways.
bet that, your prediction's off then.
What do you mean? How?
He's at 48 points or something like that. He's
Yeah.
27-21.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
That's guaranteed to hit. If it doesn't hit, send all your inquiries to Chris at
I don't
triopositivity.com.
get- Shit. Oh, hold on.
That email is deactivated, bro.
That email. Listen, we're not making enough money to keep it going, but things
Hey,
might
Roger
change.
Goodell, sue us so we can be
No,
famous.
don't sue us. Miller can't afford it. All right, with that note, we'll figure out our schedule for the future. We hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for all your continued support. We are going to end there. We'll have a hibernated schedule for the future.
I love
The next 24 hours for the Chicago Bulls might make or break my fandom because holy shit, there's a lot of rumors now being spread.
Okay. Oh, we got Giannis.
Listen,
Not
it's either
happening,
Giannis.
bro.
Listen, I brought this up. I don't know how you feel about it, Miller, but the
Chug
Bulls
back.
are
Do it now.
The Bulls are 24 hours away from having an all-guard team or becoming the next Philadelphia team where they say trust the process. Because this is getting, if nothing happens, you have to clean house. I'm sorry.
We got rid of 3 of the 6 guards, didn't we?
I was gonna say, didn't we just get rid of the guards?
Yeah.
No, we're still
Conley is
up
gone.
on guards.
Kobe White is gone, and someone else got traded too.
We got guards back.
We did. Oh fuck! Then.
We got some guards back, and there's also still some trades happening as we speak. So if it doesn't happen at the deadline, it's either Zion. From what I'm hearing, it's Zion or it's Giannis. I don't know, man. After I heard that,
I wouldn't be mad with Zion if I'm being honest, because you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg for Zion.
No,
wouldn't
but it's
think.
like he's unproven. He's had injuries.
That's
he's
why
been
it's going to
overweight.
be cheap.
Yeah, but he's had weight issues too, and then he's coming back to Chicago. I don't know, dude. It's just seems off. But I think that's going to be something we can talk about in the future. We have
Be honest,
preseason.
isn't happening.
We have spring training. Thank you. We have the World Baseball Classic coming up too. NCAA men's basketball is coming up. We'll probably do an episode a month or so on that. We'll see. But thank you guys for your support. Miller, since you did such a great job, why don't you sign us off for today?
You know what? Take it away, Jim.
Thank you for listening, people. We appreciate you all. It's been a heck of a ride. Thank you for going with us. We love doing this. We love hanging out with you. Let's keep it going. We'll talk to you in the off season. Peace.
Bye.